Welcome one and all to Hypnospace Outlaw. Didn't mean to rhyme there. Welcome to our midnight feature presentation, for it is always midnight somewhere. We're your hosts, Dr. Luna Ludenberg of the Madwomen, and welcome to this wacky alternate history. Alright. Here we go. Hypnos. Still November 5th, 1999. Let's see here. Right, we should probably check our email here. Adrian is not the tech guy. So what are our cases again? Right, close to you, close to you, close to you. Chuck images. Please look for violations. Right, and we go to our assigned zones, which is most of them. Let's see. Coolpunk hero Eric. It's Chowderman again. He keeps showing up.
Guess who's back? I know you miss me. Crunch is here. There ain't no way you're gonna forget me. I'm ready to rock forever. Bring the heat. Bring the power. I was born for this. Join the madness movement. Hypnospace 10 Cruncher.
Oh. Wait, hold on. What do we mark it as? What do we mark it as again? It's not illegal, but we're categorizing as such for this case. Yeah, figures. Illegal profane activity. Yep, here we go. Yep. And we are paid. Oh no. Cruncher. Wanna ride in it? Sign up for the Chowderman Hypnospace newsletter. And all expenses paid trip to Coolpunk 99 where the rides will take place. The muscle boys and freak sheets out there. There are two genders. Chowderman is back with his kicking new band, Cruncher. Those Cruncher's debut live performance at Coolpunk 99.
Guess who's back?
No, shut up.
I know you miss me.
We did not, in fact, miss you. Slushmouth. Guide to new digital music. What is haze? Just what is haze? Sparkle haze. Flip-flop. If you find yourself scratching your head at this odd group of musical genres, you've come to the right place. This guide takes you through the strange evolution of new digital music over the last 3 decades from my point of view. Disclaimer, if you think your favorite flavor of bad music is unfairly portrayed, don't chit-chat me, I don't care. There are other ways to get them. The sounds here are 100% legal. They stream through the HS Explorer player and are not downloadable. Though if you do want song downloads for Toonbox, there are other ways to get them. Wink. Rest in peace, Digi Exchange. The guide. Cousins music like your dad and mom took drugs too. Overlong pretentious sidelong ballads about undersea wizards and sushi bands like Grindel's Call and Ave Eltis. Jazz rock groups like Celestial Drum and Clyta are also sometimes considered cosmic music. Trivia. Microscopic drum samples lifted from Clyta's album B were used as the PTRS 1200's stock digital drum sounds. They should be instantly recognizable to flip-flop and digistyle fans. Without atmospheric, we wouldn't have most new digital genres. It seems quaint now, but in its day, it was a rallying cry to anyone who wanted to make weird music and still be heard. Atmosphere was popularized, if not birthed. Sorry. One second. Atmospheric was popularized, if not birthed, by Mark Elo and his experimental Arcello project. Almost every sound in Atmospheric is borrowed from pre-existing recordings and recontextualized, usually with thick delay and reverb effects applied. Elo has unfortunately moved on from his adventurous early days and now works as an executive for his record label, Esotonic. Alright. Let's try New Style. New Style was a calculated, unholy union between record company execs and ex-punk rockers who grew tired of the revolution. They traded their beat-up guitars and leather jackets for synthesizers, complex lighting rigs, and stage makeup. This is sort of describing New Wave. Labels like List Records and even QPL signed the first New Stylers. Most New Style songs feature synthesized keyboard riffs, reverb-heavy drums, and effects-laden pop vocals thrown under simple punk rock structures. Alright, interesting. Digital Style. Digital Style was born with the release of the Bell Sound PTRS 1200 in 1983. The PTRS gave anyone with $300 access to recording technology previously seen only in high-end studio. $300 was a lot back then. Digital Style came to prominence at underground college parties called Digis, where performers would debut their home-recorded compositions and manipulate their vocals live using the PTRS 1200. The PTRS's cheap onboard digital reverb and delay effects gave Digital Style its characteristic tinny sound. Mark Elo's Esotonic Records signed the earliest digital style acts, making them semi-famous. Flip-flop is another underground genre that likely wouldn't exist if not for the Bell Sound PTRS 1200. The accessibility of the machine allowed basement MCs to produce their own material for the first time in history. Its onboard drum sounds are a common element of flip-flop. Sampled, jazzy, upright bass lines are another sonic staple of the genre. Very nice. While some enjoy Flip-Flop's lo-fi sound for its amateur charm, artists like MC Flip-Out and Red Strike are undeniably brilliant. Okay, seems like we have a bias here. Esotonic's King Flop claims to have invented Flip-Flop, but it's well known that they... Sorry. Esotonic's King Flop claims to have invented Flip-Flop, but it's well known that he's a largely manufactured act, with Flip-Out preceding him by months. Tape exchanges changed everything. In 1986, the groundswell of independent artists producing tape after tape of original material reached critical mass. Tape exchange bins became the way these artists would find their audiences. Tape exchange bins were in any record store that would allow them and worked on a take a tape, leave a tape honor system. Fans would often record over the tapes of artists they didn't like and drop them back in the exchange bins, usually with their own charmingly amateurish hand-drawn artwork. That's cute, actually. We like that. It's like a, it's like one of those little libraries they have in America, the ones that are just boxes of books. It's cute. Yeah. Earth Haze. Haze, but for hip. We should start with Haze, because these are branching paths. Got it. Haze is a more ballad-focused permutation, a digital style that sounds like it's being recorded in a parking garage. Haze tracks are less danceable than digital style and often feature rocky verse-chorus-verse song structures. Digital style's tinny PTRS 1200 effects and drum machine also are frequently heard. That little PTRS 1200 is very popular. Spawned multiple genres apparently. Haze is loud but beautiful, like experiencing an intense thunderstorm from a safe place. It's also slower, washes of reverb and shimmering guitar filling in the cracks. Well, we can tell where they grew up. Let's try Earth Haze. Haze, but for hippies. It's what your weird, weed-dealing uncle does while not meditating on a bed of positive energy crystals. Earth Haze often features panpipe samples, the djembe, and fake tribal chants created by some nasally paper-pushing dork layering an unconvincing vocal performance 50 times in hopes that listeners won't hear his mini fridge in the background. Still, I'm glad it exists because the album covers are brilliantly bad. The guy who designed the horribly dated Hypnospace promo graphics did many of them. Dirt Haze, like Haze, consists primarily of atmospheric, lo-fi ballads and moody pop tunes, only with heavy, jagged, fuzzy, completely blown out guitars instead of only slightly blown out ones. There's also a distinct lack of cheap synth sounds. Melodies are often buried underneath near impenetrable waves of distortion. Check out Glamocaster's first LP, Glamoplasm, or anything by Skies Asunder. And Dark Haze. Dark Haze seen as haze, but horror themed. Ooh, we like it already. Imagine, it's early morning after a Halloween party. The rising sun begins to illuminate the slain plastic skeletons with an orange glow. You sit alone, watching smoke rise from a spent jack-o'-lantern candle. When done right, Dark Haze, I'd have called it Dark Haze, but I don't make the rules, is special. Check out Haunted Houses, the artist, not literal houses, haunted houses. Though you should check those out too. We are stuttering a lot tonight. Sheesh. It's probably due to our lateness. And these streams aren't very popular, are they? Oh well. History. The Internet. Mainstream acceptance of the Internet in 1984 to 1995, with a little help from audio compression tech, led to an enormous boom in new digital music. Weirdos now had a place to congregate and collaborate, resulting in a deluge of new music. Genres began splintering at an unheard of rate, resulting in the beautiful mess we have now. Dylan Merchant's DM_Tunebox and DM_Tune Sequencer, now known as Hypnospace Tune Sequencer, would come a little later and reshape things all over again. It's too bad he sold out because the guy made some amazing stuff in his day. We blame his brother. Sparkle Haze. Sparkle Haze is just haze, but with dreamy harp samples and that twinkly fairy dust sound you hear in cartoons. Hello Angel has some good stuff, with the rest of the scene being internet subculture copycat trash. That's a bit harsh. Sparkle Haze is clearly less about the music and more about an overall aesthetic. soft disagree, but we don't know enough about the genre. We just know you probably shouldn't be unfairly judging. Anyways. Oh wait, we need to hit the space. Oh. Hypnospace has been a blessing and a curse for new digital music at large. Married Lage! On one hand, Hypnospace Tune Sequencer becoming free has made it easy for anyone to make their own music and upload it to Hypnospace. On the other hand, Hypnospace Tune Sequencer becoming free has made it easy for anyone to make their own music and upload it to Hypnospace. We had a good run, folks. Yeah, that's the internet. I'm normally not so fond of gatekeeping, but yowza, have you heard some of these Coolpunk HSMs? Coolpunk. It started out okay with Freezer's 7-minute debut, Colder Than the Rest, now playing. But like anything on Hypnospace, the kids made it some weird ironic click thing. I'm old. It's now an orgy of fake love for Chowder Man and borrowed nostalgia for that dumb Great Peak Snowman. It isn't even about the music anymore at all. Coolpunk releases are a grab bag of amateur attempts at whatever genre the artist fancies, mixed with Christmas sound effects and Chowderman samples. If I had to hear another sleigh bell, I'm going to have a nervous breakdown. So yeah, that's a nice little history of Coolpunk, not Coolpunk, but music in the Hypnospace universe. Excuse us. Freezer fan page. Check it out ASAP. Those eyes. Now you got it. Freezer has returned. The once aloof genius has stepped into the spotlight and will be on tour soon. Well, now it makes sense that Chowder Man was hit by the attack. It's very Coolpunk specific. Isaac Kid? Welcome to Isaac Kids, aka a Jerry Gilroy page. I'm a Coolpunk. Okay. Where I live is only the dumb rednecks, so no one at school or anywhere even knows that what Coolpunks are. It sucks. That doesn't count as harassment. Nice to meet you. My new single, sung and recorded by Jerry Gilroy. Click to go to the song page. To the snow-capped chill find some snow-capped chill soda, and we had to drive 2 hours to finally find a King's Food, and that had it. Just goes to show off how Coolpunks would go to get what they want. It's so good. I bought 2 bottles so I can just keep one on my shelf. Coolpunks forever. 15 pals on Chit Chat. Is Ice Go Kids first single? Ah, this is your music? It's very nice. Because they listened to us and brought back Snow Cap Chill. If you want your business to be good, listen to the Coolpunks. Oh, that's nice. Though it seems like it's co-opted. Then again, this is a sponsored page. So there's probably some good alternative music out there. Cold Snap. If you want to find which artists are real Coolpunk. Not only am I an experienced critic, click the little icon to download my songs for free. Listed in Coolpunk form.
Downloading Cold Snap _master.
With use of a rare Grace Peak commercial sample with Santa.
Downloading Cold Snap _snaps.
Now we want to try Gray's Peak Soda. November spelling. Got it. Real cool punk only. They do a good job of making this feel like a real movement. No? Tamara speaks. I'm pretty new to this cool punk art style, but it is quite fascinating. I love seeing all the incredible things you all make. The song playing now is my spoken word interpretation of the Great Peaks song. We can hear the irony being dripping through.
Zones. Places for people to feel the same. Places for people to feel different. All that on together.
Yep, we're one of those people.
Place in the middle. Between the angry
Yeah, probably not something we'd listen to in our off time though. Yeah. Let's see. Hello, I am CP underscore shaman, high mediator here in the Peacelands. The Peacelands are where I help mediate disagreements between cool punk citizens, without influence from distracting and harmful social hierarchies. If both parties agree, a declaration of peace will be written and posted below. Well these are nice. When the power of love is overcome by the power of love. Oh, when the love of power is overcome by the power of love, only then will this world know peace. Miranda Jackson. That's fine. Let's see.
Guess who's back?
Ask the Chowder Man. Question, are you really bringing the Chowder Copter to School Fest 99? I thought you had to give it up after you went bankrupt a few years ago. Hey Pete, yes I did get rid of it, but the Chowder Man keeps his copter, so I got it back. And yes, you'll be able to ride with me on it if you win the sweepstakes. Are you just dumb, or do you think cool punks are actually fans? They're making fun of you, dude. That's not what it says in my fan mail. Chowder Man's music is for everyone. That's why I'm doing songs for big, huge companies. They know that the people want more chowder. Get off my page if you don't like it, loser. You still have a drinking problem? Been sober for 6 months now, though I do cheat every once in a while. Then you're not sober. Is it really you writing this page? This is awesome. It's all Chowder Man, baby, coming at you live in Hypnospace. Merchant music shop. Hotel. It's only the album that crashed him, or one of his newer songs. Doors open at 7 p.m. Chill right, capiche? The first official Cool Punk Music Festival. If you're a Cool Punk, you need to be there. Featuring the first live performance by Cataract in 6 years, as well as a full set by Cool Punk sensation Freezer! Blech. Free Great Peaks Silico Joe Man merch, featuring t-shirts, keychains, and more. Free merch, and a photo op with none other than Joe Man himself. Chill right, capiche? Freezer out in the open. Oh, this is chill right. It all started around Christmas in '98. Jan Wolf, Freezer's real name, was on break from school for the holidays and was very, very bored. He found an old a cappella, means voice only. We know what a cappella means. Tape recording of the Gray's Peak Cola theme song. As a joke, he decided to mix it into his music. Much to his surprise, it sounded very cool. In December of '98, he released a 7-minute song featuring this new Coolpunk music he invented called Colder Than the Rest. It was an underground hit, especially in Hypnospace, where it had the most fans. Even though this first release was popular, You Stayed There and made Coolpunk an underground sensation, Freezer was unhappy. He felt that the true message of the music was lost, so he decided to stop making songs for a while. The Coolpunk community continued to grow and grow. Over 20 Coolpunk albums have been made over the last year. People tried to contact Freezer to get him to come back, and no one knew who he was. Then, like lightning, Freezer returned. This time he partnered with Mark Elo and Esoteric words. But what war art thou reading? What is this music? Then, like lightning, Freezer returned. This time he partnered with Mark Elo and Esotonic Records to make new music that would reach even bigger audiences. So what exactly is Coolpunk? That, my friends, is for us to know and for you to find out. Chill it out. Freezer, Chill It Right and Chill It Right appear courtesy of Esotonic Records. Alright. Hypnospace friends. I found out. Catch my first ever live show. You're so interesting at best. That's right, Joe Man. Will I see you there? Is there an easy way to go back to? Oh. That works. Oh yeah, and there's a home button here too, duh. Esotonic Records. New releases, Barnaby's Chair from Sound Like Orchestra. Artist. Flop. Mercy. Hypnospace exclusive Freezer and Barnaby's Chair. Interesting. Kinda wish there was something like Hypnospace. Except more, less corporate and controlled. And without, the job we're playing as. Why did they force us to be a cop? It's no joke.
Downloading SNEOS6_drink to try.
Did not mean for that to be downloaded. That was the link. Scripture written by the articles. Snow Joke Collective, an online music label specializing in Coolpunk. It's all a bunch of ironic appreciation for soda, though as you can see, irony can turn genuine very quickly. You saw it in Icicle Kids page here. Drive 2 hours to find a King's food that had it. Just goes to show how far Coolpunks would go to get what they want. It's so good I bought 2 bottles, so I can just keep one on my shelf. So they managed to convince you to buy a bottle. Though it does make sense that you only bought 2, 1 to taste, 1 just to have. Not sure if a counterculture movement has ever been this co-opted until it's like literally the sponsor. But then again, this little counterculture seemed to explicitly tie itself to the brand. So it only makes sense that the two would collide at some point, once they got popular enough. Be who you want to be. Was already planning on it. Declaration of peace. Stop mentioning slush about everything as came to pronounce music, and has agreed to remove the unkind paragraph about Icicle Kid from his guide to new digital music page. That's sweet. Neo IC has agreed to remove their unkind fungus scene doesn't belong to your page. Father Fungus has agreed to stop sending unkind inbox and chit chat messages. Peace was made on both these days. That's actually a very nice, sweet little page.
Zones. Places for people to feel the same. Places for people to feel different.
Downloads.
Blue. Red through my window.
The Coolpunk room.
Slashes of red across my pillow. They tell me to feel. I don't have to. I see lollipop, candy, sugar, and sweet.
Why does she always use this exact same photo of herself?
Places for people to feel the same. Places for people to feel different.
Alert to all flip-flop record executives. Check out my friend Kev J's music demos. I'm not allowed to link to his page because of some freelance rule. Oh, freelance. But his zone is Starport Castle Dream Station. Interesting.
I am special. I am not. So tell me of the blue. Red through my window.
And all about her.
Places for people to feel the same. Places for people to feel different.
Do like her stuff though. Let's see. Snow Capture is back. Thank us later. Click here to the Grays Peak Gentleman Street Team fan page. Official. Chowderman. Alright, hold on. Let's see what's going on. Camera speaks. Coolpunk Paradise. Just looking at this one to see what we can find here. Fake Fake report. Fake. Fake. Read this and he's far from this a pretentious idiot who... But he isn't a faker. He's just trying to start a new thing no one will care about. Let's write the lyrics of the Christmas song. You just don't understand true art. By simply displaying this badge on your page, you're in. Grab a graze. We do actually want to try this now, just to see how it tastes. Makes you wonder if this is like a if this is an obscure small-time soda, or like this universe is equivalent to Coke. Like, you just have to wonder about these things. What is it? Fan diary. Makes it chill right and chill right. Is it outside of here? We have not had a single viewer. This is a bit distressing. Fungus scene under construction. Check back in a few days. Let's see if that will grow on its own or if it's going to wither and die or something. Freezer fan page. A review of it. Tracks 5 stars out of 5. Music and thought it was weird. Definitely give this new stuff a chance. It totally rips and maybe totally go, what the, huh? God, they're tricking people into advertising their soft drink on music. Back to the freezer lyric page. Wait. Okay. Tour dates. Coolpunk banner. Seems there's only 2 artists at Coolfest 99. So it's a joint Chowderman and Freezer concert. Essentially. The story. Hold on. We're hacked by the same true tranquility guy. While you can come through every single page or check for the images you're looking for, you might want to start by investigating that hacker first. Hackers like this are always bragging or posting serial killer cat and mouse games with hits. I would love to go hunting for nasty shock images, but I have a lot of programs to finish today, plus that's why we pay you, sort of. The images are quite illegal, but we're going to categorize it as such for this case. I've attached a blurry screenshot of what the thing looked like on a page, and I Coolpunk Paradise Studios selling zones. I am 8 years old in 3rd grade. Dinosaurs rule. This is the fastest dinosaur in the whole world. These are the cavemen. They didn't live at the same time. Impressively programmed for an 8-year-old. My mom put my age wrong. Like, did she make you too old or too young? Finally on here. So amazing. Praise Peak Worship Co. Gotta praise him right. Worship Co? Praise Peak is a Christian parody of Green's Peak. Oh, Praise Peak. Ha 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 ha. Has anyone heard rumors about squishers being satanic? I hope not. Insecure hobbies / hyperfixations. Jesus. No, literally. Jesus was forget it. Have your parents take you to Dr. Pizza for a free Pizza Dance CD. We were about to say, oh, we want to go to... we are strangely afraid. Your next Dr. Pizza visit. Alright, we'll be sure to do that.
Downloading TT ads.
Why did we download that? Here's a squisher.
Downloading Squishers 0 in.
Alright. We're looking for, if we had to guess, it's something to do with Tim again. The only tag is Tim again. Which is in this one. Are we asleep or awake? How can we ever really know? In these mystical tomes are tales I have penned, some nice and sweet, some dark and grim. In my stories, nothing is sure. Wait! Was that a knock on your door? I am so proud of my friend Tim, who just finished his first interactive scary. Inspired by cybercog and horror films. His first interactive scary? Is that what it's called in this game? He did the art and music and writing, and I tried to help out a little by giving him feedback. But seriously, how talented is this dude? Read it below. Hello, pig. From ICU. Here's a card to see life through the eyes of one of these digital parasites as they encounter true tranquility. The rock star, the furniture salesman, the lonely shaman, the biker. These are hints. This is what we were looking for. The rock star. Become the rock star. Become the furniture salesman. You haven't had it easy. You haven't had it easy. A car accident left you paralyzed from the waist down at age 22. After years of deep depression, you found work as a furniture salesman. You've been there for the last 40 years. You're good at it, but you suspect it's because your customers feel sorry for you. The internet has allowed you to escape to a new reality. You can be anyone there. You're not Andy on the internet. No, you're Ann Lee. People like Ann Lee there, and you like them. You spent most of your free time this year on the computer. You've learned how to design web pages and make all sorts of digital art. It's never too late to pick up a new skill. Your online friends really seem to enjoy what you make. You log into your email. There's one new message with a link inside. You click it. Would you like to experience true pride? To not be pitied? To be envied? To benefit in society instead of leech from it? What are the terms? Access to truthtranquility.com is restricted unless visitors understand and agree to all terms of this agreement. Any visitor who enters truthtranquility.com, hereinafter known as TQ, acknowledges that the internet is designed solely to enhance their state of being and usefulness of their existence on the planet Earth. Such enhancements have certain inherent, known and unknown, obvious or non-obvious, risks, including, but not limited to, temporary or permanent loss of consciousness, loss of personhood, changes to physical form, genetic mutation, otherworldly impregnation, foul-smelling growths. By entering TrueTranquility.com, visitors agree that they have read this agreement and all other warnings and agree to accept all risks, both identified above and unknown, and to release and waive Lightbringer Productions Incorporated and any of their business and or building owners, employees, agents, affiliates, volunteers, and any representatives from any and all claims, rights, and damages arising from any and all events whatsoever on the part of the aforementioned parties of their representatives by entering TrueTranquility.com. Visitors agree to indemnify and hold harmless all parties and persons referred to in Section 2 above from any expenses, including attorney's fees relating to or resulting in any way from your entry into and involvement with TrueTranquility.com. If you do not agree to this provision, you do not have permission to enter and must leave immediately unless they fully. Again, no visitor may enter TrueTranquility.com unless they fully agree to every provision of this agreement. Before you're able to take another breath, tendrils emerge from your monitor. Everything turns to black. At long last, you have found what you are looking for. Special thanks to Tiff for indirect coding him. Choose another card. The Rock Star. Your songs topped the charts in the 80s. You've rock staged from Los Angeles to New York. They loved you. Or at least you thought they did. Because now, 15 years later, things are different. Now you're a punchline. Your music is remembered as a fad. People can't even recall your name anymore. Only how lame and annoying that one song of yours was. You take another swig of whiskey and sit down to check your email. It contains a link to something called True Tranquility. Sounds like another rehab program. No thanks. You move your cursor to the delete button, but you stop. Something about the subject line draws you in. You click the link. Would you like to experience true adoration? True worship? Would you like to reclaim your throne? Let's say we click no thank you. This page cannot be found. Yes, I accept. Only host can be seen. Before you're able to take another breath, tendrils emerge from your monitor, everything turns black. They all end the same way. Interesting. The Lonely Shaman. You tell people that your divorce was the best thing to ever happen to you. It wasn't. You're alone. So alone. Your kids hate those weekend trips to the flea market. They're sick of sitting in a fold-up chair for 6 hours while you peddle your dream catchers and crystals and psychedelic t-shirts. It's the only time you have with them, but you have to pay rent somehow. You're refreshing your email inbox, waiting anxiously for a text message. When you two started talking, it was business. She's a psychic, and you needed guidance. Oh, we know what a psychic is now, don't we? It's something different now. There's a deeper connection. Your spirits are intertwined. You still pay her fees, but you do it because you care for her. A new message appears. It's not her. It's from an unknown sender and contains a link to something called True Tranquility. We're guessing this all ends in the same way. The Biker. Your beloved wife passed away only weeks ago, but the memories of your years together are already fading fast. You're not young anymore. You sold your motorcycle because you can't see well enough to ride it. You no longer desire to leave a mark on things, and you know you couldn't if you tried. All you desire now is rest. You've never been fond of computers, and learning how to use the internet has been a hellish ordeal, but it's worth it. The new email notification appears. It's from your daughter. It contains a link to a website, but the only accompanying text reading, "Wow, this is so relaxing. An odd choice for your daughter, who normally communicates via thick, wordy, grammatically pristine paragraphs. You're still new to this whole internet thing, so you don't think much of it and click the link. You'd like to experience true tranquility, true peace, and guess we misread the Lonely Shamans. We didn't read the Lonely Shamans, promise. Would you like to experience true comparison, companionship, to know what it's like to be loved? Well, looks like we know our next 3 locations. Let's see here. Good Time Valley. No, wait. Oh, yes, it is Good Time Valley. For the biker. Where's the biker? Born to ride. Live riding or die trying. What the hell? And here we go. Alright, spot number 2. Well, no, spot number 3. We already got the first spot. For the open-minded. The magic orb knows all. Enter my temple and stay a while, won't you? Professor Helper for Hypnos. Oh, it's here. Okay. Do not scroll down my page unless you're ready to read classified info. Rod's anti-government page. Free sound. Talking the truth about Trennis. Zarid. So my friends, this picture is not my creation. A hacker's made their way onto my page. This is just sick. Well done, Enforcer. We don't like being called an enforcer of anything. The cafe. Yeah, don't bother. Nothing on this page. One page of Dylan Merchant. Yes, I'm that. Dylan. Hi. Agent's House of Sound. Hit the software reviews. Reggie Paul's home. Samantha C. Audio software. Howard's Light. Count. Reggie Paulson's page. They are on Hypnospace Central. Global Newsroom, Cure, Merchant Soft, TV Spot, Survey. It's like... Alright. New programmer working at Merchant Soft. Audio software, Howard's Light. Checks, don't bother. Chit chat for Hypnos, Barnaby's chair. Alternative rock band. Adrian's House of Sound. Where are they? Oh, you're probably here as well, aren't you? Lookout Ministry, Magic Orb. The Magic Orb note. So, and will reveal your fate. I, the Magic Orb, did not consent. We asked the orb. Let's think. Will we be a successful VTuber in the future? We'd very much like that. Well, screw you. Same question again. Is that absolutely you will or absolutely it's... Let's try once more. Will we be a successful artist? Different from being a successful VTuber. What? Will we be a successful entertainer? Will we get out of our current situation? You don't know anything, do you? You know everything, don't you? You don't know anything, do you? Thanks for proving yourself right. Alright. The magic orb knows nothing. It's an orb of lies. Anyways. Do not scroll down my page unless you... Fairy heals. Free sound. Tall green. Truth about Krennis. Sorry, we already own this whole album. Very nice. Though seeing the other albums around, we'd notice we were overcharged. That's fine. Maybe it's here as well, Abby's world. Sorry, Abby. Babos. Born to ride, live riding or die trying. Granny Cream. Hypnospace Heaven. Scotty's page. You. I got a virus. Do not visit my page. There's a nasty pic on it and it's not my doing. I sent Merchant Salt a message about getting the pic taken off. Thanks. It's not illegal, but it counts for the sake of, you know, fixing people's pages. But that was a fun little ARG. Case closed, baby.
Way to deal with that illegal or profane content, Dr. Luna Lidenberg. You're a real hero, Dr. Luna Lidenberg. Important message received from Dylan.
Alright. Take some time off and rest and test a new Hypnos game. Hey there, Dr. Luna Lidenberg. Enforcers, today is your lucky day. We're testing out an early version of our new game, and you're in on it. No, this stuff is top secret, and sharing info or screenshots is very, very prohibited. Seriously, you could face some hairy legal trouble if you leak information. With that out of the way, I would like to announce a new Hypnospace original game project, Outlaw. They'll be playing in an early offline version, but the final release, on schedule for our year 2000 update, will be 100% online. No need to send us feedback either. The game will automatically report data to me. Please visit this page to download it and have fun. I will resume sending you cases after you test. Sure thing. Click here to... Your job is simple. Just play the game. Adjust the controls in the settings menu if you wish. Data will be sent back to the developers as you play. Alright? Installation complete. Outlaw Alpha. Early alpha software may cause Hypnos to become unstable. Are you sure you want to begin testing? Yes. Okay. Whoop, 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 whoop. Okay. Your game needs work. Yeah, let's... Our hardware is damaged. But thanks a lot. Hmm, 3 weeks later. Alright. It would be nice to access the internet while you sleep, honestly. Though we also like the randomness of dreams.
Important message received from dispatch. Important message received from Dylan. Welcome back, Dr. Luna Ludenberg. It's been 21 days since you last logged
I
on.
reviewed your flag.
Wow, where have you
Zane
been?
Rocks will receive a warning.
Message received from dispatch.
Hi, Enforcers. It's nice to have you back. I'd like to apologize on behalf of our shipping department interns that we couldn't get those repaired headbands to you sooner. Thankfully, most of the components were unharmed, so all of your settings should be preserved. Might have another Outlaw test for you later. This time one that won't destroy your hardware. It has been a crazy few weeks around here. The few enforcers who didn't get their headbands fried have been pretty slack on the job, so there's a lot to clean up. I won't be handling the enforcer cases from here on out, too much coding to do. Instead, one of our new hires and some interns or someone will handle this stuff, so expect a message from them soon. That's cool. Hello, enforcers. Samantha here. Dylan asked me to do the HSPD stuff for today. Because only 2 enforcers had working headbands over the last 2 weeks, Hypnospace is a complete mess. We need to get you to go out there and clean up anything you can find. We won't be sending cases or reports in advance because we're completely swamped. I'll create cases for the violations you find, but only after you report the violations. If you want some direction, maybe look for people who gave you trouble last time. Hey Sam. Thanks, my lady. My lady, huh? Okay. Let's go on the internet. Yeah. Alright. Stand with Cooper. The freedom of speech has taken away the dumb and silence we may be led, like sheep to the slaughter. A lot of these got taken down. I'm sick of being attacked by snobby 20-year-olds sitting in a cushy office building somewhere. Get a life! You know what? We also stand with Gooper. With Gooper. Gooper. We also stand with Gooper. Just to be clear. Let's see, who else has it? I am a mom patriot. I want to thank the Good Time Valley community for really stepping into the act for when freedom of speech was ripped away from me. Thank you. I hear the stories of loved ones who have moved on. Oh no, Bible verses. Sorry, we're pagan. Bill, I loved you more than you will ever know. You were the best friend and husband God gave me. The Quirkies are still not a good team and I hate them. Miss you, my love. Yeah, that's a married woman, alright. You shine so brightly wherever you went to, and everyone could see it. You were never mean to no one, and you loved all people equally and helped when you could. It's not 2 days gone by that I don't get some new person tell me how much you helped them through a hard time. This world could have used many more years keeping here. I miss you so much, Sue. Okay. Burn rubber. Deep Brain Shield Pro. Keep deleting my cartoons. Go right ahead, cowards. Enter Carl V. You're from the class of 50. Hold on. This. Are you protected? What if I told you that Merchant Soft has a dirty little secret? Well, I'm telling you now, it's true. The Hypnospace headband has been found to cause beef brain, a disease that is baffling doctors and setting regulators knocking at Merchant Soft's door. Right, sure. If not dealt with, beef brain can cause exhaustion, extreme headaches, and even death. Deformed interspaces, images, and sounds, radiated electrons are beamed into your frontal and sagital lobes. When very bright colors are transmitted, the extreme radiation literally cooks your brain. That's right, Hypnospace is cooking your brain. Oh, the horror. Until Microsoft fixes this or shut down by the feds, it is very dangerous to browse Hypnospace. But we have a solution. Our team of scientists and engineers have conducted over 1 million medical science experiments which will result in the ultimate solution. Beef Brain Shield Pro. By adding the Beef Brain Shield Pro radiation reduction sideboards to your page, you can reduce your risk of beef brain by over 800%. That's not how percentages work. And the best news, no, Beef Brain Shield Pro is completely free. Oh. Download your sideboard today and get this official badge to let page visitors know that you're protected. But the shield is already branded.
Downloading Beep Shield side.
Oh, that was a link. We did not want that. Beef brain is real. Look at this microscope view of a brain with beef brain. I will not go to your page anymore unless you have a brain shield. Sorry, but that's how it goes. Supports the Stand with Cooper movement. My brother is a lawyer, and he said there is no reason these people can't show pictures of the Cooper cartoon, so stop picking on my friends. Agreed. We're not attacked. We also stand with Cooper. I stand with Cooper. A blatant attack on free speech and American values has been carried out by the elites at Merchant Soft and their mob cronies, the HSPD. Add this club badge to your page and let Merchant Soft know you are not putting up with it. Very nice. If you're not pissed off, you're not paying attention. Well, we kind of agree with that. Net cellular support now. Bring back net cellular support. HypnoCure Pro is a scam. Oh, right, this. Look what you did to my page with your newest update. I will not be paying your HypnoCure Pro fee just to be able to load my own page properly. It seems my page slipped through the cracks when they hit all the new net cellular pages. Good, but Merchant Soft is the worst company ever. Thank you, Steve Guy Whitakers. Yep, still broken. Tall green. Been a long time since I've seen him. When I see him again, I will come back and make a new update. Keep your eye out. He looks like this. He looks like this. Any questions? Did Ant think so? Professor Hope. Not downloading you again. You were kind of annoying and just gave us ads. The biggest secret base in the galaxy. Click here and catch up to kill. Jessica is no longer my girlfriend. Go check her place to see proof that we are broken up. She was too preppy anyways. That girlfriend you made up. Stupid website award! The worst of those space page awards goes to the dumpster. More like the dumpster. No surprise here. Report is probably written by a fruity fairy 30-year-old that lives with his mommy. Give me a fake joke award and that I'll fall for it and put it on my page. Think again. Official stupid website. Sane Rocks. Let's go white. I am broken. You still handsome and smart, but don't like him anymore. We just broke up tonight. He's also becoming so incredible. He just didn't work out. It's because I'm too scared of horror movies and he likes to watch those all the time. Something cool. A little crazy sometimes though. VWL. Thanks for the reply. That's interesting. You mean that Tim is crazy in that way of being dangerous? Just crazy in a zany, funny way. To be honest, this page gives the impression it could be dangerous, so I just want to make sure you're okay. Just in a funny way. Okay, good. Woo, you can never be too safe these days, which is why I've been doing karate every day with a master karate expert. So, Tip, are you and Tim going out? Hello? No! We're guessing that's this universe. Bursting with laughter. That's what it stands for. Bursting with laughter. No. Oh, okay. Sorry about that, Tip. So, how are you doing? You must be busy again. You should let people you are chit-chatting know if you want to stop a conversation so they don't have to wait for a reply and be bored. Sorry that sounded mean. I'm just bored. Hi, Tip. I mean this with all due respect, but did your parents teach you manners? I am not being mean. Just curious if you understand that you're being disrespectful and if I may a little bit rude. Hey. Hi. Hello. Hi. What's up? Cool. Hi. Are you a virgin? Hello? I bet you are. I know you're thinking about it. Excuse me? I'm naked. Are you? What's a sexy? A cute flow, sis. What's a vacuum called you play like a musical instrument? A saxophone. To be continued.
Downloading sound effects.
Oh, eligible for flagging. Yes, we'll flag you. Because you have 12 violations. I was looking for something specifically on your page. Honestly, Corey's a lot more insidious than Zane. Zane's just an idiot. Machine official. The first official licensed Squisher's Hypnospace virtual pet. Which can be yours to care for and play with for only 22 virtual pet tips and the amazing new tree of life for pets. Okay. Is your pet starving and you can't afford to feed them? Worry not. We've all been there. Tree of Life for Hypnos virtual pet is a new desktop accessory that grows food for your pets to eat. Our newest. Okay, so it's a full 62 Hypnospace dollars to Alright. The Monarch Game Champ Portable. Same rocks. Let's see. Seepage. Altering seepage review. Heavy brooding hybrid rock wrap for the teenage set. It's easy to immediately dismiss bands that have such a blatantly manufactured facade, but the group's image may not age well. I believe that their music will be remembered as something special. Sounds like this guy's predicting Linkin Park. Sleeper's debut self-titled record is packed with inventive production. An inspired fusion of heavy riffs and hip-hop beats carry the band's anthemic choruses into the stratosphere. Most tracks are peppered with adrenaline-fueled cyber rap sections that should have every teenager in earshot pumping their tiny fist. The lyrics are not technically impressive, but they work very well given the context. They're genuine primal cries from the hearts of confused youngsters. While it's painfully obvious that Scrape Records are inkling for angst-ridden teenagers, Sleepers have recorded something tight, fresh, and enjoyable. Recommended. Aw, that's nice. Slayers X. Let's see. Studios Comics. Got Gamer Way Lame is still up. Page leave because someone rat me out. I have some advice for you. Watch your back. Oh? Yeah. Don't scroll down here. Blah, 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 blah. Alright. Seems you're clean for now. Can't do anything to you at the moment. No. Sorry. Don't bother. There's nothing on this page. Told you. Hypnolist tech tips. To my main page. Cycle through open activations with Control Q. Alright, lots of nice little helpful tips. Actually, let's see if Tim Apocalypse has any for kids aged 13 to 18, not kids. Focus here to have the age prescription. What's up, guys? This is the most popular Hypnospace page. I control the nerdy chick, Jennifer Mitchell's page. I got broken up, but unfortunately I have some bad news. Corey Paul has dumped me. He says I met someone else who's very special on here, so I totally get it. Will it be forever? Oh, this is another fake one. And they're both after the same girl. How do we get rid of the same, though? Are you a Squishers champion? After an intergalactic war in a distant galaxy, the Squisherians preserved the wildlife on their now destroyed planet by sending them to Earth in squish capsules. It is now the job of a special group of heroic Earth teens to collect and preserve those rare, powerful creatures. Are you up to the task?
Downloading Squishers 12.
Alright, we found another one. That's nice. Squishers are rogue. This citizen's free trial has ended. This page will be delayed in 30 days unless their subscription is renewed. Aww. Looks like we found 4 so far. Level 2. for download of the official sound effect and visual theme pack, and find all 10 for download of the official rap music video by up-and-coming rapper MC Oozman. Can't wait to listen to up-and-coming rapper MC Oozman. Fear me. Beyond Twilight. Story number 2. Thanks to Tim Cannon for his amazing artwork. Dr. Smolder Boulder was a not nice man. He helped out his family and laughed at his friends. He stomped through the flowers and double-dunked chips. He defaces public statues with pictures of lips. But sometimes, Dr. Smolder Boulder gets angry. He gets tired of taking the blame. He knocks 2.5 times at your door and screams out your family name. And if you open the door, ooh, with no face, okay. I learned to a true prank. Also, my new scary has been posted. The art and music, but I did the story this time. You'll tear down your pictures, not. That actually freaked us out. Good job. You'll tear down your pictures, knock holes in your walls, drink your hot chocolate, pound on your floors, break your glass dishes, smash through your table, crack every window, if he's willing and able. You realize I was never there. And when he crouches over your body, he'll say with a stony-faced grin, "You shouldn't have called me a bad guy, 'cause now the doctor is in." This game is based on true stories from Hypnospace. You are drinking hot chocolate in your average, ordinary suburban house in Eastern Connecticut. What do? Add some marshmallows. Suddenly you hear a knock on the door. Charged with menace. What do? This is gonna be stupid. Oh, we're gonna open the door. You open the door, and the porch light is a single brown potato. It feels like it's watching you. A grim tuber in disguise as an innocent vegetable. What do? We'll return to our precious hot chocolate. As you raise the cup to your descriptive lid, you hear another knocking at the door. What do? Not this time. You can't leave your hot chocolate now. It's barely hot. It's weird. So little time's passing, yet your sweet drink is already getting cold. It's almost like a foul wind is blowing. What do? Very weird sound. Like an egg that hasn't finished cracking. It's coming from the door. Suddenly a scream. Dr. Luna Ludenberg! What do? Could be someone that needs help. You open the door and see nothing. But suddenly, you feel something move through you. It leaves a pit in your stomach like a stone. A stony grin. What do? Close it. There's something wrong standing in your living room, guzzling hot chocolate like a car with thin gas. Slam. The cup shatters near your ears like a gunshot. You scream. It wanted marshmallows. Dr. Smolder Boulder doesn't have hands or feet. He's smooth and tall and distorted like a baby's foggy dream, like the first fear you ever had when you were a kid. How does he exist? Lookout Ministries. Oh right, this again. You are a risk. Are you protected? Well, it's free. Oh, is that nice? Coolpunk is dead. Capitalism keeps killing. Coolpunk has fallen. Those who would seek to exploit and profit from it are the true killers. They have not stopped, still they feed on its rotting corpse. It's time we move on. Freezer's horrified face after hundreds of people see him lip-syncing his own song at Coolfest. Click to download the video clip.
Downloading at party freezer sucks.
The helicopter crash? Alright, hold on. Alright, let's pause here for a moment while we look at that download. Title Freezer sucks. Horrified face after hundreds of people see him lip-syncing his own song at Coolfest. Never mind the lip-syncing song. Forget the helicopter crash. Jeez. August of 1999 marked the real nail in the coffin of Coolpunk. Yep. Sounds about right. The crawling of Hypnospace users into sponsored zones damaged more communities than just ours. But unlike those groups, ours cannot exist under corporate overseers. Coolpunk isn't an ideal anymore. It's a brand. They've identified it, what makes us us, and are selling it back to us through advertising partnerships and an array of worthless digital products. Products coated in the blood of Coolpunk. We can, of course, continue to inhabit this hijacked shell of a world. If we're more devoted to symbols of freedom, even those of our own design, than freedom itself, we deserve our whole existence here. We don't know what we are anymore, but we're certainly not Coolpunk. Search this tag to be a part of something new. New one under construction. Drip Boy Space. Check it out inside. Ooh. It's a toadstool. Oh, that's fun. Are we 5? Oh, this is honestly sick. Pot of fungus. Thanks for letting me on here. You won't regret it. This page is mind-blowing. It's so artistic, like miles beyond what I can do. My stuff is just silly fun, but I enjoy it. Anyways, I have a critique. You should put one of your awesome songs on this page instead of just the wind sound effects. Just my opinion. See ya. Page edited by Drip Boy. I'm just going to shorten my edits to say Drip Boy only from now on. Hope that's okay. That's fine. Into the grotto. Honestly, if this were a real scene, we'd be down for it. Drip Boy was here. Awesome streams like they're going in a spiral. It's an honor to have Whirlpool buddies with you. Hope don't mind a small edit to say how awesome your page is, Drip Boy.
Downloading Cavernous Wall. Downloading cavernous underscore a lightless world, cavernous underscore grotto of weeping stone, cavernous
Oh, a
underscore
full
secrets of
free
the
album, we'll take it. Into the whirlpool. Welcome to Drip Boy's Cabin Room, bringing his new single, The Mushroom Hop. Oh, I wonder where this one goes. It's time for Coolpunk to subside. Anything else to grow its place. Check the cavern out. They would be well designed, Drip Boy. I added my mascot Mushroom Derek to your page. The fool. I tend to be the one who listens to reason. I like to... Oh. Alright, interesting. I like how you spaced the words to your song out across the whole page. Maybe I just did it for my page. Nah, great job. This is honestly so cool. To the toadstool floor. Back here again. That is such a cool... We like it. Chill writer. Coolpunk, alive and well. Coolpunk is not dead. It's only dead if people think it is, and I don't think it is. Actually, Freezer was not lip singing, and the video is obviously a special effect on the voice, so they had to record it ahead of time. That's the definition of lip syncing. Before Freezer, I bought this jingle 6 times. The Cool Fest thing was a mistake. I sang during the rest of the set, so only this one clip gets passed around. Yep, everything's falling apart. Cool Snap has moved on from Coolpunk. Send me your songs and I will repeat them. Never in all my years being never in all my year. Good. Coolfest 99 review. BWL. Never in all my year of being a student of Coolpunk did I expect that Freezer would disappoint. I was in the front row, and let me tell you, this guy was a total hack. He's totally making it on my fake Coolpunk's page. He was fake playing the keyboard, and fake singing every song, even before the lip syncing video. Oh, lip singing. The high point of Coolfest was Chowderman crashing his copter and killing HSI crappy drummer. A guy died. Grace Peak lied. There was no free Grace Peak, and it was $5 per bottle. No thanks. All I got was a crappy keychain, and I threw it on stage. Okay, so that was a much bigger disaster than we initially thought. We knew about the crash. Of our sincere sympathies for those injured at the Chowderman's set and wish them a speedy recovery. We will be holding a special event to commemorate the life of Chowderman drummer Cuff Johnson soon, so please stay soon.
Guess who's back? I know you miss me. Crunch is here. There ain't no way you're gonna forget me. I'm ready to rock forever. Bring the heat. Bring the power. I was born for this.
Join the madness moment. Hypnospace Tank Cruncher.
My man, my best friend. I have let you down for the last time. Please forgive me. Fans and friends, I am deeply sorry for this tragedy. I beg you to have mercy.
I'm the chowder man, my title for life. If you're hoping to find me, just look into the light. It's not about food, it's
Hello, fans and lovers. Eric Chowderman Hellman here. As you know, we had a malfunction with the Chowder Copter during a stunt for a Cool Fest set. Our faithful drummer, 15 years, Cuff Johnson, lost his life. There are no words to express the anguish we feel. Me, the rest of the band members, and the 3 fans on the Chowder Copter were injured, which is also bad. Our lives will never be the same, so please respect our privacy during these trying times. As a way to help our fans cope with the tragic loss, we're re-releasing Chowderman. Okay. In Christmas Town. Download it here or in the shop. Oh.
guess who's back?
We're not in the mood after that. Trip Boy's Hole. Funk in this account is now dead. I am a fungus singer. He's also named Fodder for Fungus, and is probably the greatest fungus scene artist alive. He also started it. He's the only other one. Sexist, and ageist, and everything. Preteen girls get the most slack when it comes to entertainment. That doesn't make Twilight not awful, just for the record. Shut up. Flashman's Guide. This one didn't get updated. It looks like. Soundbite, I just want to hang out and talk.
Places for people to feel the same. Places for people to feel different.
Reporting an ice cold snow capture for our fallen brother Cuff Johnson. Rest in peace, man. Rest in peace. Ooh. There's something gross. Like, holy shit. Counselor Ronnie.
Counselor Ronnie reporting for duty.
Closely Squishers Art Project. Your art could be featured in a Squishers television ad, sending your artwork inspired by Monarch Squishers game for a chance to win your own Game Champ Portable.
Counselor Ronnie reporting for duty.
Make this totally sleep page out. Teentopia probably meets drugs are bad. You can't take them. All requirements of 1996 American Republic Children's Entertainment Act. Oh, does it now? I am just kidding. I forgot about saying we are not in love anymore. And for the nerdy peace up. Dr. Peace Up. Honestly, we would eat at a place called Dr. Peace Up. let's move on. Randy's Dino World. My other page. My birthday's January 10th. I like drawing ice cream and dinosaurs. I like Mr. Peters. He is so funny. I like Taurus X. I love Squishers. I love my mom and dad and little sis. It's Pizza Danceosaurus. Definitely feels like an early meme that would be in the pre-Y2K world. I'm asking for a dinosaur that really... What are you asking Santa for Christmas? I'm asking for a dinosaur that really walks. We're asking for... a house. Anyways, let's see what's going on. Dear me. Here we go. Oh. I removed my badge, my apologies. We have a true drink. We're not sure how we can enforce this on Zane. I tried like the best of them. At the venue for a promise, only the Coolpunk kids and parents hit this line, with the Chowder Man people heading inside to get good seats for his opening act. After waiting for nearly an hour for the merch to show up, the sound of tires screeching called our attention to the truck speeding towards us, knocking a few trash cans over on the way. Some sweaty guy emerged with a single box of Joe Man keychains. No shirts, no free Grace Peak Cola as promised. People were pissed and the keychains were used as projectiles throughout the rest of the evening. Chowder Man had already launched into the Chowder Man's hotel room when me and the gaggle of Coolpunk kids and parents arrived at the stage. He followed it up with some 8-minute song about shaving, a couple of newer rap rock songs with his new band Cruncher, and an encore of an extended version of the Grays Peaks jingle. No one really cared or seemed particularly into his stuff until the Grays Peak thing. Then it happened. A helicopter landed on a platform in the middle of the crowd, and the band and a few fans from backstage hopped aboard. I was surprised that the thing even made it in safely, with all the wires hanging around. As I'm sure you all know, Chowderman crashed his copter, while Chowder's leg had to be amputated and their drummer died. I can't bring myself to be too awful about this because it was harrowing to watch. You'd think they'd call it a night after a helicopter crash, but no. Cool Fest continued. An old guy from Grays Peak, a guy in a gentleman costume, and a few merchant soft people came up and gave a speech of how amazing and dedicated Coolpunk fans are, and threw a few shirts into the crowd. It would have been weird anyway, but the crash just made it completely surreal to watch. Freezer hit the stage next and played for only 15 minutes before it became clear that he was lip-syncing. The Coolpunk kids started yelling mild swear words and started throwing their Joe Man keychains on stage. An old guy came out and told everyone that Cool Fest was over, and that was it. Needless to say, the event exceeded my expectations. That's too popular now. We have drawings of cars with human heads. Even Chowderman himself is using it. Well, just see for yourself. This too. The freelance are amazing. A group of geeks staged an insurrection at the merchants sought to lead their favorite zones, and I legitimately like what they've done. It's dumb as hell, but I love it. Instead of a list of pages, you have to navigate their zone by clicking arrows on a giant multi-page map and click on landmarks to visit their pages. It takes ages to find what you're looking for, too. The best part of this is that a Merchantsoft employee is partially responsible for its existence. He disabled the page owner field on the freelance page, so technically anyone who knows about it can get in and make changes. I did a little tinkering, added a dog shape, but my edits were changed back minutes later, so there must be some nerd out there keeping a really close eye on this stuff. The freelance, huh? The 1999 dumpies. 15 years old, but we've made an exception for our usual over 18 rule because this page got game or play lame is an eccentric, juvenile, cruel, testosterone fueled work of art. Click the pic to visit. No doubt inspired by the work we do here at the dumpster, Zane mercilessly hand his teentopia appears through a series of mock interviews extended by cartoons that he draws himself. While we don't approve of his brutal approach, we can't help but be charmed by how frequently his page works as self-parody. We know he's just a kid, but Zane's weapons-grade contemporary humanity wins him this year's Chaos Award. Way to go, Zane! Please enjoy this custom award badge created just for you in a style you'll appreciate. The Dumpies Page of the Year. We'd hoped to give this award to some underdog small fry Hypnospace citizen, but Grace P. Coaco have become unlikely heroes after single-handedly turning the groan-inducing arts movement Coolpunk into a full-on self-parody. Fans of Coolpunks are drinking up Grey Peak's Coolpunk marketing campaign. Well, sorry, let's try that again. Fans of Coolpunks are drinking up Grey Peak's Coolpunk marketing campaign. They're unironically thrilled about Grey Peak's horrible-tasting drink coming back. The three weed-smoking 19-year-olds who actually believed this was a meaningful anti-capitalist arts movement have got to be pissed right now. Still, we're probably misguidedly hopeful that this will be the nail in Coolpunk's icy coffin, and we won't have to see your bad snowman art or hear your bad snowman songs ever again. Congrats to Gray's Peak, you won 1999 and the rest of eternity as far as we're concerned. That about wraps it up for this year's Dumpies. We hope your bloodlust has been sufficiently sated. If you're disappointed that you weren't among the winners, suck more next year. Till next week, fellow divers. Only 2 awards. Well, this isn't actually too mean. Doesn't count as harassment. It's still not nice, but at the very least, we're not going to. Oh, we forgot this award. And the award for most heinous abuse of a Hypnospace template goes to Your Bud Reggie 55 of the Cell. When we came across this, let's take a closer look at that fellow on the right, shall we? Why do I exist? An affronted guide, dear readers, is a Halloween offering from Good Time Valley's own Celtic warlock, Arlen Fur Obi. While not torturing his neighbors with marathon bagpipe practice sessions, Arlen creates 3D art and shares it with his fellow Good Time citizens pro bono. We'd consider it admirable if he wasn't also inflicting irreversible psychological trauma in the process. Update! Arlen found our article, had a personal meltdown, and removed his Halloween page. Don't take these things so hard, Arlen. We're just pulling your carry Celtic leg. We've uploaded his glorious desktop wallpaper in the name of digital preservation. Click here to download, if you dare.
Downloading Harlan Halloween.
The dumpster can be a bit, well, a bit cruel. The world's worst showdown. Piece of thing. The latest inexplicable praise to hit Teentopia. Piece of dance is annoying, but we're not sure if it's eligible to win simply because most people know it's an awful, awful song. Its popularity is a direct result of its coupling with that dancing pizza animation. With no credited composer, we're going to chalk this one up to be a marketing ploy and leave it alone. Cold Snap Xmas Medley. Coolpunk. Once an underground music genre / art music, now a whole fad among Philosophy 101 students. This song is an attempt at a danceable Christmas medley by a person who, as far as we can tell, doesn't actually know how to write music. It contains plenty of Chowder Man from the Grace Peak single. Coolpunk kids are bonkers over it, and ho 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 samples, but the music on offer is so bad. This sounds like a result of a Give a Monkey Hypnospace tune sequencer experiment. Sheesh, the dumpster just feels a bit mean-spirited. Oh, whatever. It's time for us to go to bed, isn't it? Are you sure you want to log off? Yeah, just about. Though this has been fun. 6 views, okay. Sorry, we shouldn't care about the numbers like that, but, you know, after all more streams, we got used to about 20 viewers and at least one